Scarlet is a daughter of the Duke of Vandermyon. From a young age, she's been quite violent and physical with people who have aggravated her, which led to her acquiring the nickname Mad Dog Princess. Things turn for the worse when she meets Prince Kyle, her fiancé. He is nothing short of a scumbag who is constantly tormenting her with unreasonable requests and belittles her very harshly. However, Scarlet does everything in her power to endure it, despite the fact that there have been instances in which she almost snapped had it not been for Prince Julius stopping his foolish brother. Everything changes when Prince Kyle suddenly calls off their engagement for Terneza, who has been making false accusations about Scarlet. There have been various series that start off in such a similar fashion, with the protagonists being accused of things they have never done, and are then exiled from the kingdom with the story focusing on their rise to the top. However, this strays away from that formula and has Scarlet get so pissed off at everything, and finally vents out all the frustration she has bottled up towards Kyle, and decides to beat the ever-living hell out of all these horrible nobles attending the ball. The weights are lifted and she will no longer hold herself back, and man, it is so much fun. For the longest, she wanted to clobber the two princes for the way they treat her, and she finally gets the luxury of doing so to Kyle. She is quite a simple yet endearing character, one who wants to torment the people that are cruel, horrible, and self-centered. The plot point regarding Kyle is almost immediately addressed in the first episode, and this is not really a story about Scarlet's journey to clear her name, because that is completely irrelevant. I mean, she won't even be charged for this thanks to being the daughter of the Duke. Not to mention, this entire situation has led to her fame thanks to taking down a bunch of horrible people in one go. The fact that Scarlet is not an isekai protagonist gives the story a bit of a unique touch, as well as a twist I do not want to mention too much of in the short. One of the more fun parts of the story has to be the relationship between her and Prince Julius. They are so entertaining to watch, especially with Julius's intrigue in her and the chemistry these two have. He is constantly rage-baiting her with his whims that she is always falling for, and I need more of it. There's a bit of a tragic tint to his character though, as he is this way due to the fact that his freedom is limited, as a time will come where he will no longer be able to roam around freely, and there aren't many things in this world that truly interest him, so it is quite meaningful that he is this attached to Scarlet. This arc with Godwin was very enjoyable, as one of my worries was that the main head shtick with Scarlet would get old quickly, but it somehow manages to be super amusing, and I'm hoping it keeps it up this way. I'm giving this one an 8 out of 10, subscribe for more, and see you in the next one.